Hi, and welcome to our channel. I'm Donnie, and this is Linda, and this is our dog Roxy. We want to invite you to follow our adventures as we build out our van and travel the country on our social media channels and website. Vacay 24/7, 365.
Well, good morning, everybody. Today, hopefully, will be productive. We got a lot of things going on in the van. Kind of get to that defining moment where you have 50 little small things that need to be finished. Kind of waiting on stuff here and there, but you can't do something before you do something else. But you're excited to get something done. So anyway, kind of give you a quick walkthrough and tell you what we're going to do today. So we are about 5 boards short on shiplap. Comes in 10 packs. So we're going to put 4 boards there. I'm going to wait for the very last one until I can close that off. But we can't close off our shower back wall until we test the water. And I can't test the water until I get these little PEX cutoff valves, which are supposed to come in the mail today on Amazon, so that I can put them on the ends of the, fill up the tank, pressurize everything, and then see if I got any leaks anywhere. And because if not, when I turn on my pumps, water's going to come shooting out these tubes. And I have the ones for the shower over there, and then we have the ones for our kitchen here. Our kitchen counters are supposed to be in today. Bill, the countertop guy, is supposed to be delivering those. I'm one piece of shiplap short to finish that right there, which is going to be kind of where you go up into the bed. Our kitchen counter is going to come out here. I just kind of painted all this plywood and stuff with some leftover kills that I had to kind of waterproof stuff, or I don't know, weatherproof it, whatever the hell you want to call it. What else we got to do? Can't do that, finish that until I finish that. Can't finish that until I test the water. Waiting on my Durarock to come in for the shower. So I think today what we're going to do is I have some leftover FRP, which is what I line my shower with. I'll show you all this. And I kind of went on ahead and did the flashing tape on top of that. So that's our second layer of waterproof. I have the foam backer board with flashing, then FRP with flashing, and then I'm gonna put the final product that's also sealed. But because I have this big piece of FRP left over, I was trying to think of what to do with it. Kind of just hate to throw it away. So what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and this is just an old piece of 3/8 inch plywood. I used some self-tapping screws here and then nailed it into with my nailer across there and there where I put some header boards. You can kind of see some holes where I countersunk some stuff. Anyway, I'm going to put the FRP here, and I'm going to put it has a rough side and a smooth side. Show you this here. Kind of get out in the light. You can kind of see there's the rough side. That's the side that people usually have out, and that's the smooth side. You can see the texture. I'm actually going to put the rough side in so that this wood is kind of smooth. I'm going to use that Loctite, I think it's 8X stuff that I used in the shower. I had 1 tube left. I'm going to go ahead and cut this, adhere it to this with the rough side in, so it has some texture on the inside to be able to have some grooves to grab onto this. Then I'll have the smooth side out because I'm using a self-adhesive patterned tile to go on as my backsplash, and that'll adhere a lot better to a smooth surface. So I can just wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol, make sure it's nice and clean, and then I could even use a tack cloth, which is kind of like a cheesecloth that has some kind of wax in it that you use, like after you sand stuff, you wipe it down with the tack cloth. Gets all the fine dust particles off so you have a smooth paint surface. I think I have a couple of those left over, so after we finish getting everything painted in here too, I can wipe that thing down real good, put my self-adhesive tiles on there, and then I know that they're going to really bond to it because there's a really nice smooth surface. So anyway, I think that we're going to set up the camera and we're going to do this today. And I've got drawer pulls coming. Our cabinet is here from Wayfair for our base, and then we can hopefully do some plumbing tomorrow, finish up some shiplap. I'm hoping this weekend this bad boy will be almost 90% done, except for Linda getting in here and sanding and painting. But we'll see how that goes. So anyway, we'll keep you updated. All right. So basically, in essence, what we did was we took that FRP we had, put it rough side in so that the glue would grab onto it really good. I'm picking up some stuff. I basically put it about an inch lower than my counter's gonna be. So I still got my countertop height. I had 2 bolts here that were self-tapping screws because my wood runners only went to, they couldn't get where this frame was. So all I did was I just marked those, drilled those out, so now it's actually perfectly flush if you look. So my backsplash will go on here very nicely. I couldn't get this to stick very good because of the curve. I guess I didn't put enough glue right on that edge. So what I did is I put a couple little self-tapping screws in there. Could have used anything with it. These just have it looks like a washer. It's a flathead on there. So I put 3 of those to just pull it in tight until the glue dries. I rolled it with my roller from my that I did the kill mat with. I'm going to show you all our backsplash. This is going to stick on here like this, so we have a little wood tone on the floor. Everything else is kind of white shiplappy. But look at this, isn't that cool? It's a hexagon pattern of different wood finishes, and it's all printed on aluminum, and it's self-adhesive. So that'll go on the, you just peel that off. It's, I think, a 3M adhesive. Anyway, you just mark that where you want it. You'll score the edges, cut those off with some jigsaw or something. I don't know, I gotta figure it out. I'd probably use just an X-Acto knife and snaps off. But anyway, here's where our backsplash is gonna go. Basically all this, and then someday we'll have upper cabinets here when I can find a cabinet guy that can pull his head out of his rear, because everybody I know is just too busy for some reason, and I don't know how to make cabinets. I really don't want to learn. I'd rather just pay somebody a couple $100 and knock it out. So anyway, Jason Klunk, I might be coming to visit you in California. You got to take a day off surfing to build me some uppers. But anyway, really love this backsplash. I think it's going to add some nice color since everything's linear in here. Everything's straight lines. And then everything's going to be that kind of, we call it, it's repose gray is the color. The only wood we have is on the floor. And we're going to use this, and I have some, we're using black fixtures. Black sink, faucet, filtered water faucet that's built in, soap dispenser, which really isn't going to be a soap dispenser. You'll see that in the plumbing video. Black fixtures in our shower, black drawer pulls, and I found some hexagon shaped knobs, because we only have 4 knobs to go on our drawer pulls, and they're hexagon shaped. They're black, but the edge of the hexagon is kind of a gold finish, which will look really good with this wood tone. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that video. That's how simple it is to use FRP as a backer for your backsplash. Bye-bye. Okay, here we go. Got all our shiplap done except for the last piece. We still got to test our plumbing. We got our backsplash in. Looks beautiful. Can have cabinets come down over all this, so you won't see that. Cabinets are in. It's kind of hard to tell. We did a hexagon pattern to match those hexagons. I'm gonna have to drill some holes in our cabinets down here to run tubes through for our plumbing. But man, it's looking like a house. Porta house, not a porta potty. All right, very good. Very productive day. We got the hardware on, we got the backsplash up. That backsplash is a pain in the rear to work with. You have to peel back like 1 square worth all the way down, hold it back with your fingers, get the edge in where you want it to match up with the other one, and peel it off. I put one on thinking I could move it 1/4 of an inch, would not move. Had to chisel the damn thing off. It was a pain in the rear. But I have little bitty gaps like right there. From here it's so busy you can't see it. There's some up here that are a little bigger, but those will be behind cabinets. But other than that, it looks really good, and it's gonna have a solid white countertop. Anyway, it's getting there. Y'all make sure and click the subscribe button. We need to monetize this job, and I'm gonna follow everybody else